mystic ancient secrets can all be answered when you ask the mystic Access Guru. That is I, the great exalted one. I have come across 3 astral projections through the god plane and the hero metamorphosis to give you the knowledge you deserve.
Hey there, guys. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, West Side Girl Reacts. Good to have you here. So, let's get to the main scene. Why is that not on? That's weird. I thought I already had that set up. Okay. And what do we got? Woofer, magnet, cabinet, cone, things in a speaker, part of a speaker. Let's see, embark. Oh. Rogue, scoundrel, ruffian, miscreant. That's pretty easy. Old-timey troublemakers. Let's see. What? What the fuck? Guzzle, inhale, crush, snarf, consume with gusto, nudibranch. That's a type of okay, this is parts of a tree. The last letters are parts of a tree. Yeah, ending in parts of a tree. All right. So this is JTaliReacts, who's going to tell us about they saw something unthinkable, then died mysteriously.
JTali.
Just more fucking clout for this clout chaser to fucking exploit.
Pull over.
No.
There's a person standing there.
No, it's not.
And I killed 2 of them. Yes, they're mortal and they do die. However, in the process, one of them did this. All I remember is that he just kind of waved his hand in front of his chest, and the next thing I know, this blue beam hit me and just literally opened me up like a fish.
But I'm much better now. He turned me into a newt. I'm feeling better now.
Welcome back to another episode of JTaliReacts, bringing you the highest vibrations on YouTube. I got a dope video
Crush that like button.
lined up for you guys today as we dive into 3 amazing men who tragically lost their life exposing something they saw. If you're new to JTaliReacts, we're decoding the simulation 1 reaction at a time. If you want to unlock the cheat codes to life, smash subscribe. Other than that, let's jump into the first clip. And just a heads up, we had a slight audio issue on this episode, so it's not a major deal, but I wanted to let you know in advance. I'm aware of the problem, and it has been corrected. But I wanted to get this content out to you, so we just decided to let it slide this time. Imagine one day you're driving through the Canadian Rockies when you see something you really can't explain. You see a giant humanoid figure standing on top of a mountain. You upload it to TikTok, and days later, you're internet famous with millions of views. Well, this is the story of Andrew Dawson.
What is it?
It's a person, dude.
That's a
No,
giant.
seriously, pull over, pull over.
No, that's not a giant. That's an antenna, dipshit. That's an antenna or some kind of a tower. Yeah, that's not a giant, dumb fuck.
That's a giant, bro.
There's a person standing there.
No, it's not.
Dude, if you seen what I've seen right now,
So the video is blowing up. A lot of you say I have Parkinson's, blah, blah, blah.
Now you just can't keep your camera still.
I'm going to try to go closer and find a better angle.
Don't read the comments.
Yeah. Or somebody can rent me a helicopter and I'll
I
try
hella
to
read the
find
comments.
it. Or maybe blow the videos up and maybe I can get sponsored.
Yeah, give me money.
A helicopter company can sponsor me to go up there. I
You
don't
have the
know.
right idea.
But I'll try to hold the camera better. Okay? You try to hold the camera. while I'm
He's
zooming
mad.
at.
we're gonna go find somewhere closer.
I made a living by holding cameras still, dipshit.
I'm gonna set my
It's not fucking hard to do.
camera on something so you guys aren't complaining how shaky it is in the truck. Because, yeah, internet has no chill.
That
That's
hella
the
got
mountain
to
we're going
him.
to. But we're just gonna try to get closer.
So that's new. That wasn't there before.
It's not the same fucking mountain, dipshit.
What?
It's a quick clip, but that definitely wasn't there before.
That was not there yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna use this as a tripod to try to keep it steady for you guys. And it's not even there anymore, too.
It's not even the same fucking place, man. It's not the same mountain. Jesus fucking Christ, these people.
That's where it was yesterday. I spoke to some locals and it comes and goes apparently. I don't know.
Oh, so a huge, massive building just disappears and reappears at random? Okay.
See, that's me trying to keep it super steady with something. There we go. Do you know how hard it is to keep it steady with zoomed in all the way?
Yeah, it's pretty hard. That's why you need to use a tripod or brace your camera against something.
So I just went through all his TikToks, his most recent ones.
The guy's here again.
But this one's important. Watch this. He goes up there at night.
Goes up there at night. He's a TikTok influencer who I guess makes a living at filming things with his camera for TikTok. But for some reason, he doesn't have footage of this, even though he has his camera with him, right? Already photographing the scene.
Yeah, this is him.
So he puts his camera down before anybody can identify the person that's talking to him, so that they can't identify him as someone he knows, right? Hey SKS, how you doing?
What's going on?
Road's closed. Turn around.
Really?
Yeah, man. Just turn around, please.
Dude, your buddy sounds nothing like any kind of law enforcement officer I've ever known.
Okay.
I mean, you need to get more official sounding friends, pal.
Have a good night, man.
So that was fucked up.
Oh, was it?
There he is. I'm driving past him again. Just turned around.
Yeah, so put the camera down again, right? So no one can actually see what you're talking about.
Understand why it's closed off though. It's a fucking public park.
So remember that car?
Public road or whatever.
It was like a Dodge Challenger. Because that's going to play later. They obviously wanted to follow him after this.
I just got
Yeah, probably because they live next door to each other, dumb fuck.
stopped by like some CIA agents. He told me to turn around, said I'm trespassing. I said it's a public area, like a public park or whatever. Some local told me to take this path. I didn't get it on camera, but I'm going to go again tomorrow and be prepared to be filming right now because he stopped the vehicle.
But you were already filming. What do you mean be prepared to be filming? You were already filming.
Truck was blocking it. Said some
No, Earth isn't flat, dumb fuck.
like environmental issue was going on. I don't know. He told me to go back and said I was trespassing.
Okay, you know the drill, buddy. You got 5 minutes to find some evidence. We need a map, measurement, and model of your fake as fuck flat Earth. And then when you get that, come back. Just a link. That's all we need. Just a link.
I don't get it. It was awkward, but I'm going back again tomorrow to see if he's not there. But if he is there, I will keep camera. I will film.
Oh, will ya?
The only angle I could get that I found today is the one I just posted earlier, and there wasn't even anything there. But I don't understand why the road's blocked off.
Now, I know CIA operates everywhere, but it's weird he said
The road wasn't blocked off, and no, CIA doesn't operate anywhere. CIA is not allowed to operate in the United States, dipshit.
that CIA because he's Canadian. This is all taking place in Canada.
So the CIA would be blocking roads in Canada? Yeah, give me a fucking break.
So they're extracting something out of here. There's 2 helicopters. What the fuck? So they're extracting something out of here. There's 2 helicopters.
That's probably your giant. And that could be trees, because they use trees for lumberjacking that's done on mountains.
I think that's the same vehicle from...
It is the same vehicle.
Yeah, his buddy drives a pretty nice car.
Hey!
I don't know why a CIA agent would have like an exhaust like that though. That part doesn't make sense to me, but we've seen weirder on this channel.
No, you haven't.
Hey guys, I just want to give you an update. I'm not dead. I have not disappeared. I have just been busy with life. I couldn't get around to posting and updating you guys, so now I'm going to give you an official update of what's been going on. Sorry to disappoint you guys, but all of the videos...
Pause. Why is he looking left like that? Why are his hands in his pockets like that? Every other video, he's looked super chill, but as soon as he saw the car out front of his house, he posted this video directly after that. Hands in his pockets, looks very uneasy. He's looking off to the left like he's asking for direction. Tell me I'm wrong.
All the videos that I posted were scripted. They're just fake. They were just strictly for entertainment. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. I just needed to give you a quick update.
And then this happens.
You might not see me post ever again. My videos weren't fake.
Now that was the last post we ever saw from Andrew Dawson, because he died of an apparent drug overdose. Write out the playbook, people. I believe Andrew Dawson, and rest in peace to him and blessings to his family. I do all this out of respect to keep his message alive. Make sure he died for a purpose. Let's jump into the next conspiracy theorist, who allegedly found an underground alien base and was attacked. Not only that, he's called a lot of things that have happened recently in the 90s. This is Phil Schneider. Here we go.
I was lowered down the basket of one of these holes, and I saw a 7-foot-tall alien gray. The stench was worse than the worst garbage can you can imagine. I reached for my pistol, and
I love more AI slop. Pablum for the weak-minded. I'm looking something up here. Yeah, so he died. And that means what?
I killed 2 of them. Yes, they're mortal and they do die. In the process, one of them just kind of waved his hand in front of his chest, and the next thing I know, this blue beam hit me and just literally opened me up like a fish. Burnt my fingers right off of me, and there was a Green Beret that was right behind me. He shoved me back in the dash and hit the button and took me up. He died. I wouldn't be alive talking to you today. I'm forever indebted. 66 Secret Service agents, Green Berets, Black Berets, lost their lives because the government lied, did not tell us anything about the alien threat.
Phil Schneider is by far one of the craziest alien stories ever.
And all these kinds of things. First of all, well, these are the hoarding anything will be outlawed. If you hoard food, have a radio, any way of communicating, stash gasoline, these kind of things, you'll just be rounded up and that'll be the end of you. Martial law is martial law. Martial law is dictatorship of the worst form, or one of the worst forms. And her other part of the question, if I got it right, was when's the alien takeover? Well, the alien takeover right now is, and probably will be for probably the next 20, maybe 30, 40 years, will be basically in the background. The idea is to get the one world beast-like government order in place, and to thin out the population of the planet. And then, of course,
so this dumb fuck is just another ultra-right Christian fuckwit.
Then all heck will break loose from then on. And whether it is, I don't often mix Bible and talk, but some people have alerted, well, this is already mentioned in the Bible, blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff. Well, that may be, but all I can tell you is I've been face to face with one of these sinister characters, or a couple
No, you haven't, you fucking liar.
of them, saying the least, and
These fucking liars.
most people would, just the shock of them seeing such a thing would cause them to not be in a very healthy frame of mind, as physical as well as mental. Well, these are the benevolent aliens, and they've been here helping us. In fact, I have a picture, let me reach for it here. I have a picture of one of the aliens been working for the United States Pentagon for the last 58 years. His name is Valiant Thor.
Valiant Thor. Yeah, that's a real name.
He's right here. There's my father in the background. This whole place, the ready room of the USS Eldridge, Al Bielek has probably explained, or maybe even shown you this picture. There's a list of some of the notable people in it. They're all the atomic bomb scientists of the day, all the time variant experimentalists of the day, all the top physicists of that particular day. This was in August of 1943. Now this guy has not changed one iota in 58 years. Started work, he came here, crashed here or whatever, whether he's under duress or not. He started work for our U.S. Navy and military operations in 1930.
Yo, so did he not change because he's an alien? Like, obviously, right? But do aliens
No, he's not an alien, dipshit. There's no such thing as aliens.
live longer? That's my point. Like, he crash landed here. He's an alien. He's been helping our government. He's benevolent. Is he like they say the Anunnaki, like the Anunnaki's king's list, Sumerian king's list, like they lived like for thousands of years. Is this dude like a relative of them? What's going on here? Valiant Thor. His name's...
What's going on here is you're a clout-chasing, lie-pushing motherfucker. That's what's going on here. This shit is fake. It's made up, man. Let's see. The question is Stranger at the Pentagon a true story, which is where Valiant Thor comes from. No, Stranger at the Pentagon is not a true story. It is widely regarded by UFO researchers, historians, and scientists as a work of fiction and a bizarre urban legend. The tale The tale stems from a 1967 book by Dr. Frankie Stranges. It claims that in 1957, an extraterrestrial named Valiant Thor landed in Virginia, was granted VIP status, and spent 3 years secretly living and working inside the Pentagon with the knowledge of the President Dwight D. Eisenhower. The narrative is considered a myth for several reasons. Scientific impossibility. The story claims that Valiant Thor hailed from Venus. Modern scientific data confirms that the surface of Venus is entirely uninhabitable for organic human life, as it experiences extreme lead-melting heat and acid-rain-heavy atmosphere. Lack of historical evidence. There's no official government documents, reliable military records, or credible whistleblowers to corroborate the claim. And fictional adaptations because of its dramatic, almost cinematic premise. The story has been directly adapted into fictional media, including the 2013 sci-fi film Stranger at the Pentagon and a character in American Horror Story double feature. So it's fucking horse shit, man. Stop pushing fucking horse shit, you fucking fuckwit. Hey, Awesomeo. Hey, Citizen 9.
Thor. Is this where they got, and he's blonde if you look at the picture. Like, is this where they got the concept from Thor?
No, dumb fuck. It's not.
Stan Lee was up on some stuff. So it's like maybe Stan Lee met Valiant Thor and really like modeled Thor after him. It's possible. Let me know in the comments what you think. Oh, and by the way, smash that subscribe.
Smash that subscribe button. You get the cheat codes to life.
Either 37 or 38 is what I've been told. So it's for 58 years, this man's been employed, probably under duress. If you don't do it,
Oh, probably under duress.
as we say, we're just going to use you for alien bait or something. I don't know.
Hey, Dan.
But anyway, he basically hasn't changed. He lives for 490 years, is what he says his lifespan is.
490
Now,
years.
He's supposedly a semi-benevolent, he's a human-looking type person. He has 6 fingers and 6 toes, and he's got one oversized heart, one lung, giant lung.
So any proof of this? No? Okay.
His blood vessels are bigger. He's got copper oxide for blood, similar to an octopus.
Right.
His brain capacity 300 centimeters greater than ours. He has a thinking capacity, IQ, if you were to measure it, be totally off the scale, be about a 1200 IQ. He speaks 100 languages fluently, alien as well as others.
Damn!
He's a
Damn! Oh!
remarkable person. I had a chance to meet him one time. Now, by the way, he doesn't shake hands. He was kind of in a spacesuit because all aliens, regardless benevolent or otherwise, they're carrying...
He's kind of in a spacesuit, but he's not in a spacesuit in your photograph, buddy. What's the deal?
germs and diseases and bacterium in and on them that are deadly to us. If I were making policy, I'd quarantine them all. Because how do we not know that some of our diseases like AIDS, Ebola, hantavirus, and a few of these other weird designer diseases, as I call them, are not made from the cadavers of some of these aliens?
Pause.
Because aliens don't exist. Therefore, the cadavers from those aliens that don't exist. And we know where diseases come from, idiot. Hey, biggest doggus.
Damn, hantavirus been around for a minute, yo. Like, he's talking about hantavirus, and this is like the 90s, man. Like, they just be recycling these viruses. How have they not, like, bro, I don't even want to get into it. Here we go.
As a biological weapon to use against the people of the United States. Well, I'm tired. I'm a tired American speaking out.
What? Yeah.
What's this jackass? Phil Schneider? Geologist and engineer.
Out.
What? Yo, props to Phil Schneider. This dude was a beast. I mean, if you haven't looked into him.
No, he's a dumb fuck.
I'm going to give you some game today, but you really, really need to do your own research, okay?
Which means don't do your own research. I'm going to tell you what's up. That's what that means.
The New World Order right now, basically.
So you think any dumb fuck in his is going to do their own research? Think any of these people going to do their own research? Fuck no, they won't, and he knows it.
Is dismantling countries, governments, telling governments not to war with each other anymore, basically, so that looks good on the outset. They're taking their orders directly from the aliens, and they've got their own timetable. They want the one world order because they want the planet for themselves. And, of course, you've often heard of the term Global 2000, and that's a supposed sinister plot, or has been a group of sinister plots to produce biological weaponry to reduce or thin out a so-called ethnic cleanse the population of the planet by 5/6, or roughly 5 of 6 billion people, enslaving the rest to work willy-nilly with the so-called people of the New World Order. Now, another peculiar thing is the alien agenda is not really well believed nor understood by a lot of these one-worlders. They don't believe it. They think they've been singled out for their own end of glory, and what they don't know is they're just another human being, and according to the negative or bad aliens, they're just
Hey, Viz.
another, we're considered bags of food to them. They don't.
Well, I guess SKS 21560 just didn't have any evidence, right? He thinks the Earth is flat without any evidence at all. Man, that's pretty sad, you know? He's had 10 years to come up with something, but nothing.
Eat us like we think of a cannibal eating a hunk of meat, but they use our glandular secretions as part.
Not glandular secretions, not our precious bodily fluids.
Of their food base, their blood and their.
See, that's why everyone should drink only rainwater and moon and pure grain alcohol. That's the reason for that, so they don't steal our precious bodily fluids.
Our
Pause. We've heard about this before, that loosh. They eat the loosh energy, which is really hard for me to get behind and understand. I know it's real.
Really? You have a hard time getting behind and understanding something that's horse shit? That's complete bullshit? Is that what you're saying?
But it's like loosh, the word throws me off, and they eat our energy, like they eat our fear.
Oh,
but
that sounds scary.
He was saying this.
That sounds scary to a toddler.
Way back then, and now it's kind of common knowledge.
Secretions like adrenochrome and other kinds of things like this, and in fact, the Atlanta Center for Disease Control has figured out ways that we can combat this and all this kind of thing like that. It might be where these new designer diseases like AIDS and Ebola and hantavirus and all these kinds of things have come up out of nowhere, and these diseases, in quote, almost have a mind of their own.
Damn, that was him? Wow, what did they do to him?
One of the examples that he talked to me about was in Colorado, where he went down into granite. And so they're blasting down into granite, and suddenly they came to a cavity that shouldn't have been there. So they went down to explore what was going on, what this cavity was, and it turned out to have in it a UFO.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
And an alien body.
No,
now,
it didn't.
this had occurred so long ago that there was actually like quartz that had formed over the ship and the alien's body. This was the first clue that he had, that aliens had been here living in the earth for probably millions of years. When we think about being invaded by aliens, forget it. They're already here, and they have been here. They've been a part of our life since the beginning.
You lying bitch. Holy fuck. So something tells me that these people were in cahoots together, profiting on the same lie, and she's just continuing it.
The second time he told me...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, the second time he told me about the alien contact was through the deep underground mountain bases with the Dulce, New Mexico.
Right, the
And-
Dulce firefight.
Right, the firefight. And he told me about that, how the men came down, and to me the number was like 21 people originally went down. Again, they're blasting holes, and suddenly they discover that there's a cavern already there. So they go down and explore what's going on there. And they find lizard aliens, Dracos is what he would call them. So they're big, tall, reptilian-looking. Yeah, they derive one of their happy drugs from us. So when they frighten us and we get the adrenaline going, yeah, that's like a drug to them. But then they eat our blood.
Really?
Yeah, they eat it. Yeah, they want our blood, and they eat our body parts. There was this
Is
big
that all of
giant
it?
bat.
Or certain ones?
Well, it sounded like the reptilian ones specifically.
Pause. Real quick. Didn't he say it was a 7-foot tall gray alien? Because she's saying it's a Draco reptilian, which makes sense, but I thought he said it was a gray. I'm going to have to go back, but I'm pretty sure he says that. It could have been a gray reptilian, I suppose. But at the same time, was it Hillary down there?
God, what a fucking asshole. What a piece of fucking shit this guy is.
Let me know in the comments.
We're doing this. And the
Yes, throw out a dog whistle. Yeah, you fucking retard.
Greys help them get
Hey, Stanley.
people. So the Greys help abduct people, usually children.
Okay.
You know, there's a million
Damn.
children that disappear every day. I mean, every year in the United
Millions.
States. A million every year. But we only hear about a couple of. He said there were 7 types of aliens, and out of those, 2 were friendly that actually tried to help us.
An estimated 460 to over 800,000 children are reported missing each year in the United States. While these numbers appear high, the vast majority of cases are resolved quickly, with over 90% to 99% of the children returning home. So, yeah, so you got about 60,000 or 6,000 to 8,000 kids that are actually reported missing, that never get home. So it's not millions, you lying cunt. Fucking liar.
One of them looks very similar to us. They're little large.
Trillions of kids are eaten by aliens. Jesus fucking Christ.
This sounds familiar, right?
Yeah, we've heard lies before. That's why it sounds familiar, because it's just another fucking lie, pal.
Our media is telling us the
Said they
same
were from
thing.
the Pleiades.
No, our media isn't telling us the same thing. Oh my Jesus, you fucking clown.
The aliens that were from the Pleiades looked more like us and were more friendly to us.
The Palladians. It's wild, man.
Best friends in the last
Palladians? You mean Pleiadians? You can't even pronounce the word right, man. My God, you're fucking stupid.
22 years have been murdered.
And unfortunately, Phil would be number 12. So back in 1995, Phil Schneider stood in front of a conference room of government officials and told them about a program that he was operating in that was paying him to build underground bunkers. So that's what makes this underground theory so intriguing. Back then, I don't think they were ready for the word to be out. It's probably a little bit more prevalent now. But at this conference, he said that he and the other contractors who were contracted to build these underground bunkers were getting ready to build and drilled into a place that was already inhabited. So he and some soldiers went down to see what was going on because they couldn't actually start drilling into the spot. And when they went underground, they actually ran into some non-human beings down there, in which some fighting ensued, and one of them kind of waved and shot off some type of laser, in which it actually severed Phil's chest open. It burned off his hand and fingers and burned off all his toes. So it was a strange encounter. After this event, once he came back up and he was
You mean he probably got hit by lightning? Mean that?
And he spoke to many people about what happened on the contract. He was starting to be pursued, and things just went awry. After that, as you will see at the end of this video.
So a beam of light burned his toes and his fingers off. Burned them off. But somehow his chest and his heart and his lungs are just immune to that? Okay.
Lost his life.
January 17th, 1996. After not being seen for at least 5 days, Phil Schneider was found dead in his apartment by his landlord and a detective from the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office. The autopsy report listed the cause of death as unknown, but it was later discovered that Phil was actually strangled by his own catheter hose. Was this a case of negligence?
Strangled by his own catheter hose. Okay.
Or a cover-up?
Next, we're diving into someone who's kind of unknown. Michael Rockefeller. He was son of Nelson Rockefeller, and he wanted to be an explorer. They say Michael Rockefeller tragically died swimming to shore.
See, and everybody knows that every baby dies because they cried and wet their diaper. Everybody knows that, because every baby has wet their diaper and cried, and every baby has eventually died. So if you really want to link those together, yeah, that's why people die, is because they wet their diaper. Right? See how it works? See how that works? See how it's so fucking easy to do?
Or on an uncharted island. But did he? You be the judge. This is the story of Michael Rockefeller. So the audio got cut off on this, but I felt like it was dope, so I'm going to read it to you as we go. All right, here we go. Damn, it's fast. All right, ready, set, go. Did you know this is one of the most massive mysteries that still haunts the world to this day?
See, his viewers can't read, so he has to read for them.
1961, Michael Rockefeller, heir to one of America's wealthiest families, vanished without a trace in New Guinea. Son of Nelson Rockefeller, he had everything: money, power, and prestige. But Michael wanted more. Wealth. He wanted more than wealth. He traveled down to a region searching for rare tribal artifacts, unique photographs, and November 19, 1961, his boat capsized in rough waters. Michael looked at the distant shore and said, "I think I can make it." He jumped into the river and was never seen again. Massive search teams were deployed, planes, boats, helicopters, but no trace was found officially. Said he drowned. Whispers told another story. Locals claim Michael had reached the island only to encounter Asmat tribe, known for ritualistic cannibalism. Decades later, found shocking testimony surfaced. Some villagers said Michael's body was used in ceremonial rites. Others say he chose to stay, abandoning his past to live among the Asmat. Today, to this day, no one knows, no one has evidence that found what really happened to Michael Rockefeller: drowning, cannibalism, or escape. More than 60 years later, the mystery remains unresolved. That was rough, bro. But Michael Rockefeller, obviously he was son to Nelson Rockefeller. Obviously he had influence, power, and, prestige. But Michael Rockefeller wanted to travel the island and get away from the money, and I'm sure it's really stressful being surrounded by all that wealth, even though I would appreciate it. And I'm not trying to push my manifestations away.
Do you hear that? I hear money calling. Do you hear that? I hear money calling. Do you hear that? I hear money, and it's money calling me like cha-ching, cha-ching, yeah.
Bring the wealth. But at the same time, he wanted more. He wanted substance. And we see this a lot. Like when you look at the old cowboy and Indians movies, cowboys would get captured by Indians and end up living with them, like A Man Named Dog. That's a good movie. Dances with Wolves. That's a good movie. They always want to live that lifestyle once they feel it. It's almost like getting away from the pressures of our modern day society is so much more peaceful, and it's so much more meaningful. It makes me want to travel. It makes me want to go to Costa Rica, if that's wild enough and live in the Amazon and just be alone with the people and the nature and just get away from all the electric rays that are going into our head, microwave ovens. Sorry, we got crazy there. The music was trying to overpower me. But really, people leave their lives a lot and want to live in nature. So I wouldn't be surprised if Michael...
So you want to go to Costa Rica to live in the Amazon. Good luck with that. Seriously, good luck with that. Hey, Lisa.
Rockefeller chose to stay. But this story is wild, and if you have a weak stomach, just click like and go to the next video. Here we go.
Guinea, never to return. This is the mysterious tale of Michael Rockefeller, whose disappearance in 1961 became one of the most intriguing unsolved mysteries of the 20th century. Born into incredible privilege as the son of New York Governor Nelson Rockefeller, Michael could have chosen a life of comfort and luxury. Instead, his heart pulled him toward adventure and anthropology. At just 23 years old, he set out on an expedition to collect primitive art from the Asmat people of Dutch New Guinea, now part of Indonesia.
Damn.
The fateful day began like any other. Michael and his companion, Dutch anthropologist René Wassing, were navigating the coastal waters in a small boat. Suddenly, their craft capsized. They found themselves stranded miles from shore. After hours of drifting, Michael made a decision that would seal his fate. "I think I can swim for it," he reportedly told Wassing. Those were his last known words. While Wassing stayed with the overturned boat and was later rescued, Michael Rockefeller was never seen again. The official cause of death was listed as drowning, but that's where the certainty ends and the speculation begins. Some believe he made it to shore, only to encounter hostile tribesmen. Others suggest he fell victim to crocodiles in the shark-infested waters. The most controversial theory claims he actually reached the Asmat villages, where he met a darker fate at the hands of cannibals. Despite extensive searches funded by the powerful Rockefeller family, including aircraft sweeps and ships scouring the coastline, no definitive evidence of Michael's fate was ever found. His disappearance remains one of the most captivating mysteries involving an American heir, leaving us to wonder, what really happened to Michael Rockefeller in those remote waters of New Guinea? Sometimes, it seems, even unlimited wealth can't unlock the secrets of the jungle.
Down on the back of Michael's neck, another tribesman walked up and grabbed Michael's hair, pulled his head back, and used a knife to slash at his throat to...
Really? Is that what happened? Did you see it? According to that last dumb lady, nobody ever saw him again. They don't know what happened to him. They didn't see him land on the island. They didn't see him get there. So what the fuck are you talking about, dipshit?
actually remove his head. And then after his head was removed, again with all the chanting continuing in the circle the whole time, members of the tribe came up and began cutting Michael's body absolutely to pieces, separating.
So where are you getting this from, man? Where are you getting this from, you fucking backward hat wearing lying piece of shit?
His organs.
If you're older than 18 and you're wearing your hat backwards, fucking kill yourself.
And his flesh and his bones into different piles.
I'm sorry, man. You're just not worth it.
And then very quickly, they got a fire going and cooked and ate Michael.
So that was one of the theories.
Oh, so that really happened, or is that just something that dumb motherfuckers like you like to say? Oh, okay.
That I guess an eyewitness from the island reported, but personally, in my opinion, he looked like he had relationships with these people. There's a lot of photos with these tribes, and they could have been other tribes from other adventures he had, but at the same time, I feel like Michael just chose to stay.
Did he chose to stay? Did he? Fuck you.
He could escape the shadow of his father, Nelson Rockefeller, and live as his own man.
You Nelson Rockefeller? His name ends in an R, dipshit.
He probably found a nice Asmat wife who didn't wear a bra and was just loved him for him. The weddle, the white boy that he was, right? He didn't have to impress anybody. He didn't have to, make his name known. He could have just lived and let his aura shine through. That's the story I like to believe, at least.
You're a fucking retard.
I think, personally, he just chose to stay. Dances with Wolves style. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. But realistically, let me know in the comments what you think, and
smash that like button.
Smash that subscribe.
Smash that subscribe button. Yeah, because what's clout if you don't get to catch it? What's clout chase if you don't get to catch it?
So today,
this dumb motherfucker.
We covered 3 very important people: Andrew Dawson, Phil Schneider, and Michael Rockefeller.
No, those weren't important people. They're people that died. They're people that did something. 2 of them fucking lied their ass off about it. You're just you're a piece of shit, man. You're a clout chasing, lying piece of fucking shit. That's all you are. That's all you'll ever fucking be. Anyway, that's all we got of this motherfucker. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to be back on at midnight, my time, Pacific time, to cover Roger. So I got a email, or not an email. Yeah, I got an email from Roger telling me, oops, it's not what I wanted. The email reads, you have no, spelled K-N-O-W, idea what you're talking about. Watch my next stream. And yeah, my email to him was, why did you lie on your live stream saying that I emailed you 12 times? Why are you such a lying coward? Oh, he answered it. So I've just been seeing you emails. Take a hint, I haven't replied. Watch everything you have for a year and a half. You have nothing, Sean. Yeah, so, but you agreed to a debate, dipshit. You agreed to a debate. And then you ran away like a little bitch. So you said the other day that one reason why you didn't go is that Will refused to push your GoFundMe. That would have been pretty hard for him to do, seeing that you started the GoFundMe a week after they got back. It's actually like 3 or 4 days. You lied, Roger. You also lied about being charged a deposit fee. Banks don't do that. You pathetic lying coward. And that was that's when he replied to my email. You have no K-N-O-W idea what you're talking about. Watch my next stream. So I'll be, his next stream is tonight at 12 a.m., midnight. So we're going to be watching that at midnight, 9 hours. So, yeah. If you're up, catch it. If you're not, catch the replay. And with that, I'll sign off, and thanks for watching.